Okay. Let's see here. How are we out there today? Yeah, let me get a second. There we go. Hello, hello. How are we? Let's see if we get anybody in here this lovely day. Hey, Heartsons. Hey, girl. I mean, thank you for the reading. They've been such a great help. Okay, good. Good, I hope so, because I never know, Just so much information. I'm so glad, though. So glad it's been helpful. That's what I want to do, of course, help people. 100%. Yay! Yay, yay, yay. That's an interesting background. Oh, actually, no, it gives me the creeps. It's this one here. Kind of make a person dizzy. It's pretty flowers. That's actually kind of cool. I like that one. That's very peaceful. It is pretty, isn't it? I like it. Aw, looky there. It's even got purple. The purple background I had the other day. Yeah, I think that one's not available anymore because it was like for the season or whatever, I guess, the Halloween season. So. It's kind of cool. Yeah, it was Halloweeny. Yeah, that's why we liked it so much. This is backwards. Come here. There we go. That's more like it. Yeah. And then I had the spooky font going with the when I put the like this, when I put this up there, I had the spooky font for Halloween, but I noticed it's not an option anymore. So yeah. Yeah. Hello, welcome in over in Twitch. Every time I ask the Lenormand about my daughter, every freaking time the man shows up. It's her freaking dad. It's like so annoying. It's like everything has to do with him. Asshole. Ugh. Always a man, right? Always a freaking man. Causing problems. Except for Steven. We like Steven. We like Nick. We like Dan. What other men do I have coming this channel? Juan. I actually feel best right now to begin planning my spiritual hobby. Yay! Good. I'm glad. I'm glad. So those readings helped you to be able to start planning things. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it. In job searching. Yep. I hate job searching. Ugh. I just remember, interviewing and interviewing and interviewing and interviewing and interviewing and interviewing. It's like never getting anywhere. But now I know why. I was supposed to be doing this. But it sucks. You just feel so rejection after rejection after rejection. It's like ugh. And hearing so many awful job search stories. Oh, well, it's not fun. Luckily, I know what I don't get is not for me anyhow. Yes, yes. And a lot of times, well, at least with the state of Missouri, which is who I was interviewing for all the time, they already know who they want. It doesn't matter how good you do in the interview or none of that matters. They already knew who they wanted to begin with. They're just going through the steps. That's annoying too. And I'm not saying that's everywhere, but I think it might be more of like a government thing. Whoever's kissing whose butt, you know? Yeah, who knows who? Exactly. Exactly. I'm so glad to be out of that crap. Ugh, it's irritating. Right? Someone said job interviews are fake. I believe them. Yeah. I mean, I used to do job interviews. Like not only be the interviewee, but be the interviewer. And honestly, a lot of times I was just like, I'd have a feeling about it. For me, it was more of because I was going to be their supervisor, right? I was going to have to deal with this person day in and day out for years. So a lot of times for me, it was about the vibe they gave off, how I felt about them, not necessarily what their answers were, or it was just a feeling, if that makes any sense. But we had to go by, like, you ask a question and there's an expected response, and you would write down everything they would say, and then how much what they said, how much of that was the expected response, and you give them a score. I think it was between 1 to 5 of each question, and then you're supposed to add up all the answers or all the numbers, and whoever has the highest score gets offered the job. Well, I got to tell you, we did a lot of finagling and stuff because it wasn't necessarily who said the right words, if that makes any sense. I just don't feel like you have to go by who says the right words. Anybody could come in and say the right words. Doesn't mean they're a good worker. Doesn't mean they're going to get along with the other people in the on staff. Doesn't mean because getting along well with other people is huge, especially if you're management. You want somebody in there who's not going to be causing problems, right? I have to be in a good vibe for myself first. Yes. If I go in and I don't feel a good vibe, I know it's not for me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was one thing I will say about my old manager, that she pretty much be like, whoever you want, Amanda, whoever you want. Like, we'll hire whoever you want. Because she knew I was one who had to deal with them. I was going to be dealing with them on a daily basis. So that was really, I mean, I had a lot of problems with that one, but that was one thing I can definitely give her A plus in, is that she would let me choose who I wanted. So interviews are not, oh, they're cracked up to be, right? I don't believe in lying in interviews either. Oh yeah, no. Some will do that to get in. Oh, I think so too, Lynn. I agree. I agree with you. They will. I will be honest about my abilities or lack thereof. Yeah, and you should be. I remember I learned a big lesson once on interviewing people. Like, I knew we interviewed, I don't know, 10, 12 people. And I was like, I want that one. Like, this is the one I want. She's the one. Like, I don't want anybody else. It's her. I want her. I remember telling my boss, this is who I want. This is who I want to hire, this woman. But, we always had to have a second choice as well. And I was all like, I don't care who the second choice is. I don't give a crap who the second choice is. I know I want her. So we just kind of like put someone as a second choice. Didn't really care who it was, because to me it didn't matter who the second choice was because I wanted the first choice. Well, guess what happened? When the first choice was offered the position, she was not able to take it because of something with her parents or something. Something came up with her parents. She had to take care of her parents, something like that. So we had to go with second choice. And it was second choice who ended up causing me so many problems. She ended up turning the majority of my staff against me. She's a lot of the reason why I left was that second choice. So I learned a good lesson, make sure you like your second choice too, because first choice might not take the job. But yeah, I want to learn and feel motivated too. It's not good enough with that, and it's not for me. Yeah. Oh, did I tell you that before? Yeah, that was a life lesson. That was a life lesson. Because I remember telling my boss, who cares who the second choice is? Like, I don't want any of them but her. I knew right away. I just knew I had that feeling. I just knew this one, I wanted her. And then, like I said, she didn't end up accepting the job, and I got stuck with the devil, who made my life living hell for years. But then again, without her being that way, I would have never left. I would have never did what I'm doing now. So yep, the old devil. Yeah, it was horrible, that woman. Yeah, I learned to do this instead. Yep. Yeah, I think I started reading tarot probably shortly thereafter. That woman. Um, but from hiring her, I not only learned that lesson, I also learned that one person can destroy an entire group of people. Just one person can come in and turn everyone negative. One negative attitude can change a lot of people's attitudes. If one person's complaining and going on and on all day long, bitching, moaning, groaning, it brings the rest of the people down. God, I'm so thankful not to be doing that anymore. Sometimes I just I just feel so grateful. It's like, I can't even explain it. It's just like, just knowing I don't have anyone I have to deal with, I guess. Hey, Kristen, what's up, girl? How you doing? Yeah, it does feel good. The blonde figured it out. What blonde, honey? You? Oh, you talking about the your video? Or you're reading on one of the lives? Yeah, it is freeing. It feels so good. Yeah, the chat. That's funny. Yeah, Kristen's in here yesterday. Turn on the chat. Turn on the chat. Like, I think it is on, Kristen. Well, I'm glad you figured it out so you can see your reading or get your reading. You had to swipe over. Oh, I see. Well, I know there's like a hide chat or something. I don't know. It's like we're going through a lazy background here or whatever you call it, down the lazy river. Thank you, Rising. Isn't that cool? Almost looks like it's foggy out too as we go down the river here in our little canoe we're in. I don't know why we're moving backwards though. We must have forgot something. Because people can comment after you post the live and that's separate. Yeah, yeah. So we got Lynn in here, Kristen in here, Rising in here. Well, I'll be darned. Hey, girls. Just keep swimming, swimming. What do we do? We swim. Yeah. So funny. Any updates, Rising? Any news? Any new news? St. James yesterday, but he was with a friend and he came out of a van, so it was bad timing. Mm-hmm. Any friendly silence? I think I remember seeing that in Lenormand. Did he look at you at all? So I got BJ completely out of my house, and now my son is coming home for 2 weeks. Work is going good. Brad is good. Wow, I should have done this years ago. Yeah? I remember, Kristen, when Spirit was telling you to get him out of there. I mean, I was telling you, but it wasn't... Because Spirit was telling you to. It wasn't my idea. You know, I remember that. That's where he was facing his friend. I think he saw me, or at least felt me. Yep. It literally said the father in the one reading. Yeah, yeah. I remember. That was, what was that, at the beginning of the year or something? Guys, I got a story real quick, I'll tell you. Just, March. It just goes along with like, when we follow Spirit's advice, how we see later how, it was the right thing. I had it was in October, I was I had an opportunity to read at a haunted house, and it sounded really cool and really fun. But ever since I was asked to do it, I just had like a feeling in my stomach, like something was off, with this guy that was running it. And I just like wouldn't go away. And so I did ask my Lenormand, which my Lenormand told me to give up a business idea and to stop saying yes to this guy. And I had a feeling that he wasn't going to pay me. I just felt like he was a crook, Anyways, so I canceled with him, and it was hard for me because I was seeing dollar signs. My ego was like, well, but he's going to pay me and blah, blah, blah. He's going to pay me so much, this and that. And it sounded like it'd be so much fun. And so it was really, really hard for me, but I went ahead and followed the advice of Spirit. Just last weekend, I was validated and was told that guy that was going to hire me and everything, he did not pay those people. He said he was going to donate money to like breast cancer awareness or something. He did not do it. So anyways, Spirit was correct as usual. And I didn't have to learn a lesson because I listened. So it's cool when you get that validation later. You're like, oh, thank you, Spirit. Thanks for the warning. Yeah, he's a crook. He did not pay those people that had that. He was hiring. People were paying $40 for a ticket, okay? And part of their ticket, they were getting like a tour of the haunted castle. They were getting a tour of the graveyard. They were getting I don't know, all different things, but a tarot reading was part of it. But it was for 4 hours. But he only wanted to hire me for 2, and I kept thinking in my mind, this is not fair for people. If they're going to be there for 4 hours and they paid a ticket. See, he was going to pay me by the hour is what it was. That's why he only wanted me there 2 hours. But he should have hired me for 4 hours. So these people, you see what I'm saying? The people were getting ripped off. And I didn't want my name associated with that because I'm trying to like build a reputation around here and stuff. And I don't want Tarotchic tarot readings to be, a scammer. So things were just not adding up. And so anyways, I followed the Lenormand. I believe it was this deck, as a matter of fact. And it was plain as day. I said, Spirit, what should I do about this? And it's clearly said, give up a business idea and stop saying yes. He also kept changing stuff, and like he's trying to tell me, like, just pull one card for people. I'm like, well, I don't really pull just one card. So anyways, yeah, if he would have hired me, for the full 4 hours, I think he just didn't want to pay me. But he ended up I guess in his whole thing about donating half the proceeds to breast cancer awareness or something like that, nobody knew about that. He just announced it at the end of the night. Like the people that own the place, the haunted castle and stuff, the haunted house and their property, all this was done at, they didn't even know. And like I said, they didn't get paid. They were supposed to get half. I'm so glad that I listened. They did end up having a tarot reader there. But I guess it was outside. She was cold. She was wet. I was like, glad it wasn't me. Anyways. So, Rising, my dear, are you looking for tarot or Lenormand? Yeah. Yeah, my friend that she did something there. I ran into her at another event I was at, and she was like, why didn't you show up, or why didn't you come to that? And I told her I had a bad feeling about this guy. And she's like, well, you were right. And I was like, well, it's really not me who's right. Spirit was right. Like, I just listened. But anyways. Okay, let's do Lenormand. All righty. Okay, Rising, what would you like me to ask? I think I'm going to use this deck too. So I'm thinking that tarot reader probably didn't get paid either. Of course, I don't know that because I don't know her, and I would never ask her. But anyways, sorry, I was talking to your mom. That's okay, no problem. So we want to know, yeah, I doubt she got paid. And he kept being like, I'm going to pay you with Venmo at the end of the night. I'll pay you at the end of the night. It's like, But let me tell you, it was hard for me to cancel with him because he already had my name on all his advertisement ever. I mean, he would, but I just I have got to follow. I mean, it's very clear what Spirit's telling me to do. And I'm telling you, it was hard. Because I really like those gigs where I get paid by the hour. Yeah, it was already set. Yeah. It wasn't like the day before. I mean, it was a few weeks. I mean, I didn't cancel on him like the day before. I mean, it was a few weeks. But he had been advertising and stuff already. But I noticed that he just ended up, he just took off Tarotchic and he left tarot readings. He didn't respond or nothing. He left me on read. That was okay. Like, I'm so glad that I followed through with it. Yeah. Like I was saying, it's really hard for me to turn it down because like those events where I get paid by the hour, I'm not concerned with how many clients I get because no matter how many readings I do, I'm getting paid. That makes sense. So it was one of those. But anyways, it's all good. All right. So how did James? Yeah. But that's when you're in your ego. When I was in my ego, seeing dollar signs, and it's like, okay, Amanda, screw the money. Do what's right here. All right. How did James feel about seeing Rising yesterday? How did James feel about seeing Rising yesterday? How did James feel about seeing Rising yesterday? How did James feel about seeing Rising yesterday. How did James feel without seeing? Rising yesterday. How did James feel without seeing? Rising yesterday. How did James feel without seeing? Rising yesterday. Okay, we got the heart first thing, the lady, the bouquet, the lady, the anchor, the fox, and the clover. Okay, this is all about the lady here. Because of the two women, that means that this is all about you. With the bouquet here in the center, very much beauty. Thinks you're very beautiful. He was focused on the way you look. Aesthetics, like the way you look. He was conflicted between being cautious and taking a risk. So I think there was part of him that wanted to take a risk here and say something to you, but he was conflicted. He decided to remain cautious. But he did think about how this would have been a good opportunity. You were feeling the same. Aha. He was deeply suspicious instead of just happy whenever something nice happens, when an opportunity presents himself. So that when I'm saying suspicious, that's that cautiousness. Like he was just cautious instead of just something nice happened. He could have, the opportunity was there. Stood in the hallway for a moment thinking, oh, yeah, he was conflicted. Yeah, I just keep getting this caution. Caution in regards to a visit. To be cautious of who one welcomes in. I was alone. Yeah. I just get in a lot of just so cautious here. There's a sense here of infatuation. I'm getting infatuation in which the parties concerned seemingly melt into each other. Oh my goodness. To completely identify with the loved one, infatuation in which the parties concerned seemingly melt into each other. Wow. But yeah, there's just so much caution. Yeah, that's what I got. But I don't know, there's so much caution here. It's like, there's a conflict. There's this conflict here between like staying on guard and softening up and letting people in. So he was conflicted. Like, okay, do I stay guarded here, or do I go ahead and let her in? It does sound romantic, doesn't it? So I was gonna look into this bouquet, but I know it's like just beauty. Very much a focus on beauty here. So, pretty woman. Yeah, pretty woman, groomed woman, a welcome visitor. Yeah, he just thinks you're very beautiful here. But like I said, he was really cautious. He was like, um, when it comes to like taking a chance with you, that's that whole, um, he was very cautious. He thinks you're easygoing. To chance something regarding a woman. So, yeah, it's all about taking a chance. He just decided to be cautious instead of taking a chance. And then with the heart here, that's the woman of romantic interest. I'll get the exact words for you, but the heart right by the lady. um, Woman who is good at heart, compassionate, caring. Woman who is forgiving. Kind of felt like I was moving fast anyway. Like I didn't. I really didn't wait. Yeah. Just stuck my key into that socket and then turned it out. You probably didn't know what to do. It's like, ah. Yeah, it just woman who is loving, affectionate, tender, gentle, sweet tempered, soft hearted. So he thought all those things. Opened the door, then stood with myself in the hallway. I do get long term female resident, which that makes sense. He also sees you as somebody who's a long term female resident. He was focused on you. Do you have like set daily routines, like the same things you do every day? Very long term. I don't know, I get something about women with very set daily routines. Yeah. I think he knows that. Like he's paid attention to that with your daughter and her school bus. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he notices that. He knows that. Like he knows your routine. So that's what I have, Rising. Thank you, dear, for your donation. You're welcome. That was an interesting read. I like that reading. Sounded like a poem. Thank you. Did you send another donation, hon? Message from James. Okay, we can do that. No problem. All right, messages from James for Rising, please. Messages from James for Rising. 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 I will wait for a sign from you. Oh my goodness. Seriously? I'll wait for a sign from you. I knew exactly what I was doing. I am not available. OMG. Is that too much glare? Can't read that. Wow. I think those are spot on. Because we're always saying that's that X that's a lot the problem. Yeah, I am not available. I knew exactly what I was doing, and then I will wait for a sign from you. What I got from this, I knew exactly what I was doing. What I was thinking was like when he has helped you with packages or something like that. It really is spot on. Yeah. So it's like he wants. It's like he's looking for something from you. Yeah, he knew what he was doing. Uh huh. That's crazy. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, girl, that's what I have for you. Wow. I think he's so cautious. Like I kept getting cautious, 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 right? If you were to give him some kind of sign, he may, be more apt to move forward because he's so cautious. I still got some chocolates from Halloween that I still want to give him. Aww. Aww. Man, that's love right there, giving away your Halloween chocolates. Nobody gets my Halloween chocolates. You're welcome, Rising. Thank you. Especially if it's Kit Kat, Butterfinger, Twix bars, all of it, really. I'll make it seem like I'm giving him a fist bump, then open my hand. Aww, that's cute. And then there's the chocolates. Cute. Two, two, two. It's making me want to go grab my milk duds. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to. My milk duds. I love caramel. See what you did, Rising? That's okay. I was going to eat them anyways, of course. That's why I bought them. Gonna wait for Sir's bus now. Aww. Well, good luck. I hope you see him. The dark chocolate ones. Oh, did they have dark chocolate ones? I didn't even know that. Getting choked on them. Hi, Dominique. How are you, hon? What's up? What's up? I'm good. I'm real good. Gonna donate PayPal? Okay, great. Thank you. What's that noise? Okay. All right. Well, I don't know what happened to Dominique. Well, I don't know, Dominique. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yes, I did get it. Thank you. Yeah, thank you, hon. Forgot my. I was wondering about you. It's like, I'm not sure what happened to Dominique. You're funny. Well, we've got all these passwords, right? Who in the world can remember every password? It's like, geez. And they tell you don't write your passwords down. Well, how is she going to remember them, Jeez. Okay, girl. Let me get this up. I literally have a list of all my passwords. Like, seriously. This paper here. Look how many. I mean, oh my gosh, there's so many passwords. Anywho. They say never to do that, but that's what I do. Okay, anyways, so you looking for tarot, hon? What would you like me to look into? We can do tarot. My question is, when I came to Bobby's house, what was wrong with him today? Okay. What is wrong with Bobby today? What's wrong with Bobby today? When Dominic came to his house, what was wrong with him? When Dominic came to Bobby's house, what was wrong with him? When Dominic came to Bobby's house, what was wrong with him? When Dominic came to Bobby's house. He just woke up. Yeah. All right, King of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, the Lovers, Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, I could say he's like kind of pissed here. So we gotta. He's. It looks like this in the love relationship, like there's a new opportunity, like some kind of sneakiness here, sneaky player stuff. Yeah, Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, not a good combination. That's somebody who's sneaking around, cheating, in and out, non-committal. So I don't know if because we asked what he's wrong with him. So I don't know if he thinks you're doing that. Like you have a new opportunity. Because with the King of Swords here, that's usually my sign that somebody's like kind of pissed. I think he thinks that. Yeah. Like he's pissed that like you have a new opportunity in love, you're sneaking around, you're playing around. I don't know if you're, with him, with someone else, something like that. So I usually I stay with him, but this morning I never came back until now. So I think he thinks I've been somewhere. Yeah, I would say so. He thinks you've been sneaking off like you have another man, or yeah. I think that's why he's acting that way. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's pissed about it. She got a new lover. Whole time I just went to my place to sleep. Yeah, he definitely thinks something's up. But she's sneaking off. She's playing around with me. She's got me, and then she runs over to somebody else's. Yeah, I would definitely say that he's thinking that with these cards, no doubt. Makes sense. It makes sense with the circumstances. Not that it's true. It just, yeah. Yeah, it's very clear reading here. Some things are like, what the hell is this? It's very clear, very clear. um, oh, hey, Rising. Kind of felt that from him as well, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe he's grumpy because he just woke up. No, I don't think it has anything to do with him waking up. He thinks you're running around on him. You're welcome. You're welcome. Hi, Rising. You looking for a pendulum, hon? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, I see James today. Okay, sure. Oops. Will Rising see James today? Will Rising see James today? Will Rising see James today? Yes. I got a yes. It's taking forever. I kept thinking it was going to rephrase. I'm like, well, what? How can we rephrase it? But yeah, we got a yes. So keep me updated. Interesting. He does know your schedule. I mean, he knows your routine. We were just talking about that. So yeah, I got a yes. Did receive a yes on that. Yeah, please keep me updated. I do like to know how my pendulum readings turn out. I mean, I like to know how all my readings turn out, but the pendulum, because it's not always right. But I mean, nothing's ever 100%. So I don't know though. On that Lenormand, I don't know. I feel like it's pretty much always right. Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. I'm still eating milk duds. I need to put them up. I'm going to put them up. It's getting ridiculous. I'll send them for one more Pindy. Okay, no problem, hon. No problem. Okay, so there's a white car parked in front of my building. Two guys. Does this have to do with James' ex-girlfriend watching? Oh, interesting. So we got two guys out front. All right, so these guys out in this white car parked in front of Rising's building. These two guys. Does this have anything to do with James' ex-girlfriend watching? These two guys. Does this have anything to do with James' ex-girlfriend watching? They are watching. I gotta know, hon. Yeah, I'm getting a pretty strong no on that, so I don't think so. No. Yeah, I gotta know. I mean, they might be. They might be. Watching, but I don't. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with her. That is strange. I'd be like freaked out. Like, what are you people doing? Right? You're welcome. You mean paranoid? I think you meant paranoid, right? See, I can read between the lines. Yeah, maybe you are a little paranoid, Rising. I spelled it wrong. Yeah, I know what you meant. I knew what you meant. See, I read minds over here. This happened before. Oh, it did? Oh, weird with women. Yeah, I would think if she was going to have anyone spying on him, I don't think a guy would do it. I think a woman would, though. But I don't think a guy would do it. But I mean, that's just. But I could see women doing that. Heck, me and my friends used to do silly stuff like that when we were younger. We spy on people and shoot, we'd even look in people's windows and stuff. We must have been bored. But I don't know that guys do stuff like that. I don't know, maybe they do. But I doubt they would do that for a woman. I live in a small town, so there's not much to do. That's why we do weird stuff like that. Hello, Sai. Hello. This is not a free channel. You can donate for a reading, though. All my information is pinned in the chat. Well, sorry. I think it's because it's Monday. What? What are you talking about, hon? Because it's so dead in here? Thank you, dear. You're gonna get it, Lenormand? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it is slow. Let's see. I'm gonna use fairy, I think. Okay. How is the ex James currently feeling about him? Okay, how's the ex feeling about him? Okay, let's see. So, yeah. Okay, how is How is the ex, James's ex, feeling about James? How is James's ex 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 feeling about James? James's ex feeling about James. Crossroads, fish, cross, book, box, tower, and the heart. Okay. Well, I think she would categorize this relationship with James as valuable to her. However, it looks like with the tower and the cross, there's burdens in the relationship. There's I think she thinks that I'm getting something about it's risky. It's risky to let someone in. It's risky to let someone in. How's she feeling about him? So I think maybe he thinks it's risky to let her in. Yeah. Uh, she thinks that he shuts people out because letting them in feels too risky. That I guess he might be introverted. He isolates himself. He wants to do things his own way. He doesn't want any help. That he's shutting out affections. He's very aloof. He's not giving love a chance. He's making himself think that he doesn't need love. He's very prideful. He holds his principles above everything. And when things are difficult, then he's just isolating himself. He's just trying to distance himself. He says no to responsibilities. No, I won't take this upon myself. No, I won't take this upon myself. Some kind of responsibility here, which may have to do with money, because I do get like the breadwinner or financial burdens. That he has a different perspective on money. He's very cautious if things are not black and white. He chooses to do what's best for himself. He wants to go his own way. He does what's right for himself, even if others don't like it. Yeah, like he's closed off. Yeah. Yeah. He says no, he decides against it. He doesn't give her any choice. He gives her no choice. It's like he's just like he says no to love. Um, yeah, he's definitely closed off here, or this is how she sees him, anyways. She sees him. This is just how he really is. Knowledge of who somebody really is. So this is how she sees him. This is how she sees him. He's self-aware. He's true to himself. He probably said no to giving her money. Yeah, I think so. And I feel like I've seen that in the tarot too. But I don't know. She values him like, okay. There's a very materialistic view on this relationship, to try to buy someone's affections. So, yeah, she sees him as money. He tries to buy affections or, um, um, I would say there's a lot of materialistic stuff going on here about money and presents and, uh, yeah, I think, yeah, he's definitely gives her money, but I don't think he is. I mean, I think he has said no to her, but she sees him that way as somebody who has to do with money. Like money and love go together, which as spiritual people we know money and love don't have a damn thing to do with each other. But that's kind of how their relationship is though. Like it's all based upon money. But I don't, yeah, I would say that, yeah, he's not giving her a choice. He's like, no, no, no. I mean, I'm getting love grown cold. Um, he's not giving love a chance at all. So, you think he did yesterday? Probably so. she would say that it's painful. The the relationship with him is painful. It's burdensome and painful. The truth is hard to bear. When he's saying no and stuff, she does it's hard for her. Yeah. She doesn't like the cold hard truth. When he says no, she's like, it it's it's painful because she's not getting what she wants, right? So that's what I have rising. Things are not good between them. Oh, it doesn't. Money can't buy love. Yeah, exactly. I hate materialistic people. It drives me insane. But that's their own problem, I suppose. I have some friends that are like that I've kind of removed myself from because like we just don't resonate the same. Like I don't care about getting new cabinets in my kitchen or like just stuff like that. That to me is like I could care less. But I have some friends that's like their number one priority. Gotta keep up with the Joneses. But yeah, it certainly can't buy love. My last boyfriend, I had to tell him to stop buying me stuff finally one day. I was like, stop. Like, I would much rather you, like, I'm more of a do things for me, help me out. Don't keep buying me stuff. I still don't feel bad for her. Now, there is one thing that he bought me. That's my remote start on my truck. Still to this day, even though we broke up, I still love it. Like this, especially when it's cold out, and you can just start your truck up. I might have fell in love with him that day. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It is so nice when it's freezing cold out. You can just start your truck from the house. It's nice and toasty when you get in. I don't know why I'm going off on that, but you're welcome, hon. You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, it is annoying. Well, thanks for donating today, Rising. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to get off of here. I'm going to go to Walmart and get my grandson something for his birthday. He's got his first birthday. Yes, it's best to separate from those people. Yeah. I mean, we're still friends. It's just I just the conversations just I don't know. I'd rather talk about spiritual stuff rather than your car or your cabinets or your new carpet, or like, I just don't care about that stuff. Yeah, I had to detach from a friend because she kept asking for money but not giving it back. Oh, that's not good. Now, I don't have anybody doing that. I had people ask for readings, but I have officially nobody gets a free reading. Nobody. Well, my daughter's the only person. Even my best friend. Even my best friend gets charged. However, there has been times I've read for my best friend, and well, I shouldn't say times, maybe once or twice. I know once for sure that I've read for her, and then after the reading, she's so uh, worked up over it, she forgets to pay me. I don't say anything about it, but she gets so. I don't think she's doing it on purpose by no means. She just gets too worked up about the reading that she forgets to pay me, and I don't say anything else about it, and then it's all good. Yeah, it happens. Well, yeah, I think I'm gonna get off of here. I'll probably be back later. I'll try to come on for a little bit. Yeah, for my grandson. Yeah. Yeah, we grew apart. Okay, I'm gonna get off of here. I will see you. See you later. Bye. Have a good day. I think Rising might be behind a little bit.